So, had to remove this Ducon capacitor from the tone section, stuck in a polypropylene one. Found some all kinds of strangeness with this amplifier. The all of the plate supply caps were completely gone. I was surprised the amp even made a noise. They were reading under 1 nanofarad. They didn't read properly at all. There's another one I left in there because it was bolted in. I replaced it with 3 very small modern caps. They're the only ones I had actually. So I might benefit from some bigger caps, but there's so much weird wiring in this that really needs to be gutted and built again from these transformers, which are really the nice thing about this this amplifier. I would build a more conventional circuit into here, into these. Well, there's really just one tube for the preamp section. You know, like my Vibro Scampy, which is sort of like a Valve Junior, an Epiphone Valve Junior turned into a champ circuit, sort of cross between the two. This was a bypass cap on first stage, which is not electrolytic, so I don't really know whether it was doing much bypassing at all. That's basically all I did, as I changed out most of the capacitors in it. I also just slightly rewired the input section. The way it was wired before, if you plugged in the first input, it was going straight into the grid of the first tube with no grid resistor. And if you plugged into the second one, it went through a grid resistor that was linking the two tips of the two jacks, but it also had a 470k resistor pulling down to earth, which I got rid of now because it's actually this volume pot, even at maximum volume, has got 100k to ground. So I've done away with the grid resistor altogether to ground and rewired this section so the first one passes through. Does it work? Let's see what we can see. One of them will be slightly brighter. It doubles the grid resistance basically when you go from one to the other, whereas before it went from nothing to 1. Should be a little bit darker. Should that be the darker side? Yeah, that should be brighter. Hardly noticeable. This is about 100k grid resistor. Don't know what that is. Damn, I thought that was a speaker connector. There's some hidden problem where it just stops going. Not sure if it's a valve seat. Do not know what that is. The whole amp goes dead. I had to rewire the speaker. One of the speaker terminals wasn't soldered properly. Actually, I have a lot of problem getting solders to stick on parts of this chassis. My iron is starting to die. It's not very hot. It's like the outer surface of some of these components. The metal has actually changed. So that's the tone control. Which also steals some volume as well. Because not only is it rolling in some of that 0.1 nanofarad, microfarad capacitor, 100N it is, but it's also pulling some signal down to ground as well. So leave this one up full. It's like a drive control too. Anyway, makes a noise now. You could use it as a practice amp. I'd redo that chassis. Anyway, up to you, Dan.